3 years ago, Katie Kendrick bought this new-build home in Cheshire. She knew the house was leasehold, but says she was told she'd be able to buy the freehold for around £3,000. But that freehold has now been sold to an investment company, and they want £13,000 for it.
The developers have known what they're doing. They're responsible for this. They're the people that wrote these very cleverly worded leases. They're the people that made our homes so desirable for these investment companies to purchase our freeholds.
21% of private housing in England is owned by leaseholders. 30% of those properties are houses rather than flats. That means over 1 million houses in England are currently leasehold properties. Leaseholders have to pay freeholders ground rent and other fees, which can increase by huge amounts each year. But under the government's plans, leaseholds on new-build homes could now be banned and ground rents massively reduced.
Some developers have looked at this some kind of license to print money almost, and that's why I have called it practically feudal practices, and it's not right, it's not acceptable. This is a very clear message today from the government, from me, that enough is enough. We will be taking action.
Welcome to my home.
27-year-old Baz Jaffer bought his first flat in London 2 years ago. As a leaseholder, he has to pay £200 ground rent every year. But the ground rent doubles every decade, which could make the property much harder to sell.
We're all very upset that we're potentially going to be stuck here and not be able to find a buyer. And even if we do find a buyer, that buyer may not be able to get a mortgage.
Do you feel you've been misled?
Absolutely.
MPs have described the abuse of leaseholders as a national scandal. Leaseholders like Baz will be hoping the government reforms go far enough. Layla Hayes, 5 News.